We're gonna change some minds. So who's this? Hello.
What's up?
Would you care to introduce yourself?
Yeah, my name is Ider, aka Bobby. I'm pro meat. I love my
Your
meat.
name is something Bobby,
Yeah, man. My name is
and
Idir.
did you say pro meat? So you don't
Yeah.
even eat meat just because you don't want to, but you do it. You're pro meat. You are like,
Yes,
let's murder things. Okay, so that's disgusting. Why don't you explain
exactly.
your stance?
Because as human, we're omnivorous. Our teeth is made to eat
As
everything.
I'm gonna let you finish. I'm gonna let you finish. Sorry, can you repeat that?
Thank you for letting me finish, man. But our body, our mind is made to eat meat. If we don't eat if we don't eat meat, man, we're not gonna be good. We don't feel good. You feel bad. You feel weak. Understand?
Well, I'm going to stop you right there because other
Mm-hmm.
than my wife's placenta, I have not eaten any meat in the last 10 years and
Uh-huh.
counting. And I just want to go to say that I feel completely healthy. My life expectancy is well over 35. And I
Oh yeah.
really don't think the science backs. Look at our teeth, right? Do you have teeth like a
Yeah.
cat or a dog? Because I don't.
But
And
that's a
I think that is
carnivorous. That's a
because we're
carnivorous.
omnivorous. Okay.
Yeah, we're
So
omnivorous,
you
so we're
can
supposed to
you can
have
eat
everything.
potatoes, and potatoes come
Yeah.
in almost every form. So
Mm-hmm.
that's already good. If you saw a cow walking
Yeah.
down the street, would your
Yeah.
instinct be to befriend the cow, or would your instinct be to go grab that cow and just take a bite out of it raw?
Bro, my instinct will be to bring that shit up to a Korean barbecue and put it on the grill.
Okay, so this is getting a little bit disgusting, to be honest. You would bring
Oh
it
God.
directly to a barbecue. So you would
I
befriend
feel
the
like you're
cow and then
intolerant to
murder it.
me. Because me, I'm
So
not
what?
intolerant to you, but you seem like you're intolerant to meat eaters, and then that's a bit offensive.
Intolerant. So we're supposed to tolerate murder. Is that what you're
Why
arguing?
not?
Why? Okay.
Uh,
Are you a fan of Jeffrey Dahmer? Do you like some of his work?
who that? I don't
He's a
know who
famous.
it is, so I won't speak on someone that I don't know. I'm
I
sorry.
think you might like him. He's a famous cannibalist, actually. And judging by the fact that you are okay with meat consumption and we are omnivores,
Uh-huh.
why wouldn't you just
Yeah.
eat a person, right? Are we going to bury a person that's passed away of natural causes and let them be eaten by worms when we
Well,
could dine?
well, but as you said, technically they get eaten by the earth, so it's all the cycle of nutrition. Everything
Well,
that comes from earth
and
goes back
and
to earth. You know what I mean?
and that cycle of nutrition ends with us eating the plants that the worms have fertilized.
There you go. There you go. Seems like you need to fertilize one lens of your glasses, though, bro. Cause shit, you seem like you're
Oh,
missing a
I now
piece,
you're going after
and
me
it's
here,
not the
Bobby. I
glasses.
like this. You know what? It's one thing for you to critique my health choices, but to critique my fashion choices, and I haven't repaired these glasses for a reason because the environment doesn't need another pair of fast fashion glasses being made and chucked in the ocean for a platypus to
hmm
choke on.
You're right. You know what?
I,
That's why
I
I
thank
use.
you for
That's
being
why I
with
use
us.
my 2 year, man. Take care, man.
I thank you for being with us, Bobby. Um, Now
See you.
please go
On.
choke on a goat's scrotum. Have a
My
nice one.
pleasure. And see you on the next Subaru event, buddy.
Goodbye, sir.
Goodbye.
All right. We're gonna let the next person in since this is going so well so far. I see many people are willing to join actually, which is quite ridiculous. So let's just go in order, I guess. Requested 3 minutes ago. Let's let them. Hello, who's this?
Hello. This
Well,
is John.
I'm speaking with John. Okay, John. And
Oh,
and
I was just eating some beef. I was just eating some beef. Yeah. That
you were
was
just
really
eating,
nice.
you were just dining on the flesh of a once living being. Is that a
Yeah,
brag? Is
I
that a
killed it
flex?
with my hands. I killed it with my hands. My own hands.
You killed it with your own hands.
Yeah,
Okay, well,
yeah.
I think the only thing you killed is the mood in the room today? Because
Oh,
there's nothing
no,
funny
that beef
about
was
eating.
really
There's
yummy.
not John. Was it John? Was it? They left. That's how you deal with it, folks. Sometimes you got to get a little aggressive. Okay, let's move on. There was more people wanting to get in, and we're going to let them in. We are going to go in order once again. Requested 4 minutes ago. We keep things fair here. Let's see who this is. Who is joining us now? Who does... Let's see.
Good evening.
Hello there. Do you mind introducing yourself?
My name is Salim.
Kevin?
Salim.
Salem. All right.
Yeah.
Well, nice to meet you. I guess it might. Well, we're gonna see if it's nice to meet you. So you're coming on here because you disagree with the statement.
Yes, I do disagree with the statement. I think, Mrs. Treafuker, that you're the murderer in this situation. Plants have feelings too. You shouldn't eat plants.
Oh, someone brought on the comedy tonight. I have to say that is quite hilarious. Let's try to unpack this obviously foolish argument. Go ahead.
Plants have feelings as well. Why are you eating plants?
Plants have feelings as well. And is there any evidence or is it just a claim that you're making here?
No, there actually is evidence. I did some research about it. I don't have the sites right now. I can send them links later, but I do know that plants have feelings.
It sounds like you did a little bit of research with sharing posts over on your mom's Facebook account. Sounds like that's the kind of research you did. What I have to say there, my good friend, is that you are most certainly incorrect. I have personally raised over 3,000 plants, and though I care for them deeply, they're willing and they acknowledge the sacrifice they are making. And also, if you eat a plant, it can still survive. Think about an apple tree.
From the plant?
Do you cut down? Hold on. Do you cut down the apple tree when you eat it, or do you pick
I don't.
the fruit?
I haven't actually eaten for a week. I came to this realization like 1 week ago, and I stopped eating ever since.
You haven't eaten for a week. Why? I don't know where this is coming from. This is completely out of left field. But okay. Now can we go back to the fact that you said what's that?
We're all murderers. Vegan or not, we're all murderers if we're eating.
We're all murderers if we're eating. Okay. So this is what I like to call a false equivalency. This is like saying that someone who accidentally tripped and stepped on a bug is the same as someone who went into a cattle farm with a flamethrower and burned hundreds of cows alive. We thank you for your time, and we hope to see you on the next one.
Okay.
Thank you. Have a good one. Thank you.
Huge fan.
Okay, let's let the next person in. So far, guys, I think I am crushing it. This is quite disgusting, I must say. Let's see. Once again, we're going to go in order of who requested. Okay, we're letting the next person in here. We're going to have some more flawed logic. Excuse me, sir. You're already in here.
I wasn't done with you. I just had a call center call waiting. I was waiting for 2 hours.
Okay, well, I'm giving you a minute because there's other people waiting. So let's try to keep it quick.
Just I was saying my last point. If your cow lives for 11 years and we killed it around 10 or 10 and a half, we just provided big brain time.
You would be, what you're suggesting is we kill a cow half a year before it will die of natural causes to eat it.
Yes, that's
what you're suggesting.
That's like 2% of its lifetime.
This is what I would rebuttal to that suggestion. Okay, so we let the cow die of natural causes while we eat plants which are perfectly fine for us, and then we feed the cow to fully predatory animals, like maybe a lion.
You're just as delusional as Chase Wood. He's definitely gay, and you're definitely just as delusional.
I don't know who Chase Wood is. I don't want to know.
Just like delusional as you. Like,
Delusional.
I'll show you something before I leave. Just a bit of something over here. Just one thing.
What? What is it?
Just one thing. Just like, you see?
What are you going to show?
Just one thing.
A plant? A cat?
No, just a couple of fresh meats, you know.
No. You're out of here. You are out of here.
Some
Oh
fresh
my god.
meats.
Did you see that? He wanted to show us a hamburger on a vegan live. And they say we are the provocateurs. Disgusting. Let's let the next person in out of respect. That man is ridiculous. Okay. Next person, I guess.
Yo,
Hello. Do you mind introducing yourself?
Mustafa.
You're Mustafa?
Mustafa.
Mustafa. Did I say your name correctly?
Yes.
Wonderful. Okay,
Yes.
now, would you mind explaining your extremely flawed and sadistic logic about why you do not agree with this statement?
It's natural.
What's that?
It's not. The stronger is the weaker. When lions eat deer and rabbits and cows, no one cares.
When lion eats deer, rabbits, and cows, no one cares. First of all, not true. I care. Okay? I shed a tear for every animal that is killed in the wild. Secondly, to your premise, if you look at a lion, okay, it is clearly a predator. They don't have the choice. We make a choice every day, and you could choose carrots.
Meat is delicious.
Meat is delicious.
Yeah.
Meat is delicious.
And provides vitamins and protein necessary for the body.
Why are vitamins and protein necessary for the body? Did you know how many vitamins there are found in plants? And to your point that meat is delicious, I think if you actually thought about it for a second, you would be puking in your mouth. You are eating what was once something that ate plants. Okay? So you
Yes,
might as
so
well
what?
skip the middleman and eat the plants. Right?
No, humans are based on intelligence. So they are at the top of the cycle. It's okay to be in the animals.
You know what? I think we are just not getting through to you. So what I would suggest you do is you run yourself a nice hot shower, and then you get in the tub and you cook yourself like a lobster, and you see how it feels. So please have a good night, sir. Thank you.
Okay, goodbye.
This is infuriating and exhausting, and I am suffering. I'm suffering, but I'm willing to suffer for the animals that have to suffer for us. Let's see if someone else wants to join. I saw a couple requests, and there are many requests. So let's let the next person in, and then we're just going. So far, it's been very disappointing. Hello, who's this? Who am I speaking
This
to?
is John. This is John again.
Oh, people are coming in twice before other people have been in, which it makes me think that you are a meat eater because you're so selfish.
No. I got. Look, how do I turn my face on? Because I'm going to show you this large tomato veggie patch I have.
I know what you're trying to do, John.
No.
And I have no clue how you turn your camera on. If you can't figure that out, it makes a lot of sense to me because you also can't figure out why we should be eating vegetables, burned, just like the cauliflower steak that you should be eating. Good night.
Cameron.
Took care of him. Took out the trash on that one, didn't we? Okay, let's let the next person in. People are so difficult. It is really insufferable. See who this is.
Hey man, what's up?
Hi there.
How you doing?
You mind introducing yourself to everyone and explaining why you are a murderer?
Okay. First of all, that's just rude.
Is
You've been
it?
very hostile this entire time.
Oh,
I mean, yeah, I think
this is
there's been
rich.
a lot of trolls here, and that's like, I get it, that's annoying, but you've been coming at people and making judgments on them based on something that is totally a part of their culture that they live with, that they were born with.
Okay. First of all, this is so rich. You're calling me hostile when you're the one who's orchestrating an animal genocide. All right. I think you're the hostile one here.
Well,
and going after people's culture. Okay. There is no excuse for murder. All right. So I don't want to hear it. Do you have anything better than that?
Definitely. I think I'm having trouble with the definition of murder. I think first we have to agree on a definition. Don't you think so?
I'm having trouble sitting through this and hearing the contempt in the voice of someone who frolics in the suffering of animals.
Well, if you ever watched the movie I, Robot, you would know that the definition of murder is when one human being kills another. And animals are not human beings. Murder.
Well, we have a greater problem, and that is that you see humans as above animals, which I should have noticed from your narcissistic tone, but I guess it's just developing in front of me now.
That's a problem? You think it's a problem that I think I'm better than, say, like a little bunny rabbit? Like a dumb little bunny.
It's a huge... Who decided you were better than a bunny? Your mom? Your dad? Congratulations. Slow clap.
Society. Thousands of years of evolution. Thousands of years of evolution has put man on top for a reason. We have the brain power.
I feel like you'd be the same person to argue that we could just destroy the entire environment and just cause a mass extinction because we are above animals, right?
No, because if we did that,
finally, a voice of reason. I didn't know there was a little angel on that shoulder. I could just see the devil.
You interrupted me. You interrupted me before I finished.
It's okay. You interrupted the lives of many animals, and this is my life, so I can do what I want. This is called a protest. I could just shout vegan at the top of my lungs and let no one else speak if I wanted to.
No, you think because you have a platform, you can just say whatever you want and get away with it.
Absolutely. You are right. And I will parade through the street and stop traffic.
Stop traffic?
I'll stop traffic if I have to.
You'll stop
traffic? They're polluting and they cause roadkill. So why should they?
You're going to get yourself killed, first of all, because I don't think anyone's going to stop for you.
All of a sudden you care about a life for the first time. Hilarious.
It was a warning, not concern.
It was a warning.
It was a warning.
I have to say, your logic is all over the map. So I would love to speak to you again, but also I would hate it. So I'm going to have to let you go. Have a good night.
Fine.
Bye. Well, that was something, wasn't it? The audacity of meat eaters. The audacity. I think we need to let the next person in because this is just getting worse and worse as it goes. Wow, there are more people requesting to join, and I will try to go in order here. We're gonna try to keep it fair. Let's see what happens now.
Hello?
Hello there. Hi, do you mind introducing yourself and explaining why you're a murderer?
All right, so here's the thing. My name is Shireen, and I'm not a murderer, but I'm here to ask you one question.
Can you turn your camera on? I don't know if you're not a murderer, if you're just a vampire hiding in the dark.
All right, well, it was too late for that because I chose not to turn the camera on to begin with.
Oh, it's too late.
And
well, isn't that convenient? It makes a lot of sense that you don't want to show your face because you're trying to disassociate from the fact that you kill things, right?
All right, so let's put that aside. I'm just here to ask you one question. All right, since this is debate.
You know what? Let's hear it.
All right, so what is the one thing that you need, all right, to be able to turn all of humanity and all of animals into vegans? What is the one thing you need to plant more vegetables?
What? Did you answer your own question there at the end? Because I believe that
Nope.
made less sense than your entire argument.
Nope. What is the one thing that you need to plant more vegetables to be enough for all of humanity and all of animals?
Are you asking what kind of plant do we need to plant in
Nope.
order for
I'm
people
saying
to be
what's
vegan?
the one resource that you need to have more plants? If you can answer that question.
I think the one resource that we need is selflessness, which we don't have, especially not on this live, with all these meat eaters, with all the people that have come to talk absolute nonsense. And obviously,
so since
you're
we're
one of
having
these
a
people that doesn't
conversation
have that.
here, all right.
Is it a conversation? I love how people are so happy to justify murder.
I'm accepting your opinion. All right. It's okay. You are
of course you
entitled
are.
to
It's
have
only
your
opinion
opinion.
that should be accepted.
And
go ahead, sir.
For
please.
me as well to have my own opinion. So here's the thing: you need more land. That is a precious resource, and not any land. And not any land. You need fertile land. All right. And where can you get fertile land?
Okay, I know exactly where you're going with this argument, and I can tell you. Here's the difference. You want us to take care of all the humans on Earth. Here's my suggestion. We sterilize everyone at birth and simply stop reproducing and simply go extinct slowly. You don't need any land for that. The land will be given back to the animals.
But wouldn't that contradict your first instinct of survival, which is to reproduce?
I have no instinct of survival.
Oh God, this is so funny. All right, I love you, man. Thank you so much for hosting me.
Thank you for coming on. Have a good one. Well, obviously he was laughing at the end, which is another sign of insanity that we often see with meat eaters. Let's let the next person on the live. Some people have been waiting for a little bit of time now. I'm actually starting to feel guilty. We'll try to these guys.
Hello.
Who goes there?
Hi, my name is Sinan. Are you Glenn Treafuker?
This is Sinan? Yes, I am Glenn Treafuker, and I am very unpleased to meet you because it seems that you're on here to debate that meat is not murder, unless I'm mistaken.
No, I'm against eating meat, but I'm also against vegans because I think that plants have feelings too.
You're against eating meat and you're also against vegans.
Yes, because I think plants have feelings.
So, what do you suppose we eat?
Well, I don't know, maybe our own feces or something, because it's not fair for plants to eat them.
This is the first person who I'm actually going to agree with. I have been consuming my own feces for as long as I can remember. Some of it's been through me like 50 times already. It looks the same going in as it does coming out, if you know what I mean. That is just called refertilization. It's beautiful. It's healthy. My stomach has never felt better. But on top of consuming your own feces, there are some things that you have to eat. And here's the reason why it's okay to eat plants.
Why?
Because we need vegans to be alive to shame and ruin the lives of meat eaters. So if vegans allow themselves to die, then we cannot actually protect animals. And for that reason, it is okay to make the sacrifice to eat plants.
Oh, okay. I think we can eat dead plants, not living plants.
We can eat dead plants, not living plants. That's
yes,
an interesting proposition. That is very, you know what? I can get behind that. Yeah, I quite enjoyed this talk with you. So you know what? Thank you for being on.
Thank you. Nice meeting you.
Have a good one. Lovely. This is the first person where I saw some common ground. Once again, as a feces consumer myself, I think I could relate to him. let's let the next person on the live. This is. Hello?
Hello?
Hi there. Do you mind introducing yourself and explaining why you are fully okay with the destruction and absolute genocide of animals?
My name is Noah.
Oh, Noah, isn't that funny? Noah's like Noah's Ark, but instead of saving animals, you're in favor of killing them.
I was actually here to tell everyone in the comments who are being rude that they should not be rude and they just should actually all go vegan, because going vegan will be good for our environment and it actually could help with the ecosystem a lot better. So they gotta
Wow.
stop.
You know what? I judged you too soon, Noah. I appreciate what you just said, and thank you. So please enjoy the rest of your night.
Oh, and also wait, before I go.
Let's hear it.
Everyone in the comments, I think you all should eat meat and kill all animals. Screw them all. Eat the damn
Okay,
meat.
he's gonna go now. I also think he's like 11 years old. We're gonna get rid of him. So he tried to prank me, which I find really funny because I'm not gonna be offended by a prank when there's literally like an animal genocide going on. Do you understand like the gravity of the situation? Like you think a prank, you know what? Let's let one more person on, and then I think it'll be done, folks. Neighbors are probably wondering why I'm so loud. Let's see who this is. Hello.
Hi.
Who is this? Please.
Well, I'm not gonna say my name, man.
What's that?
Hello. I'm not actually gonna say my name, but do you know the drink Milo?
Do I know the drink Milo?
Yeah, it's a vegan vegan drink. Do you know it?
Personally, I haven't heard of it, but I mostly consume my own
Milo
urine.
in your mouth. Everyone eat meat.
Reached the troll phase of this, and that was actually very rude, and I didn't appreciate it. Let's let the next person on. Let's see if anybody wants to have a discussion about why we should stop slaughtering animals. Who is this? Excuse me. Can you introduce yourself and explain why you don't agree with this common sense knowledge over here?
Excuse me, sir. Could you when people first get on here, can you please stop judging them and saying that they are murderers? Because some people who just joined, they actually vegan like me. Because that's just sad how baby cows get their head smashed just for you to get a little bit of milk.
You know what? I appreciate you saying that. First of all. Secondly, this is a debate, so the people coming on will usually disagree with me, but I do appreciate you saying that, despite the fact that it kind of sounds like you're speaking through a walkie-talkie or like the first generation Android. Do you have any other points besides that?
Yes. The other thing is can you please stop trying to roast people? Because your jokes is not funny.
Can I please stop trying to roast people? How about I stop trying to roast people when people stop trying to roast animals? Who's this? I think this is someone that I actually might know personally. Hello?
Okay.
Who is this?
Hi. How are you doing, Glenn?
I'm doing well. Do you mind introducing yourself and please explaining why you are pro slaughter and murder?
Yeah, absolutely. So my name's Dean, and you know what vegan stands for, right?
Of course, I know what vegan stands for. It's basically being a reasonable human being.
Veal, extra good and
no,
nice.
No. Dean, if I could just stop you right there for a second and just tell you that, first of all, you're not funny. Secondly, you're not cute. Thirdly, you're a murderer. And lastly, you're also very toxic to the male population because men actually consume more meat than women. So if we could just not play into that stereotype, I would appreciate that. Do you have any response?
Yeah, I do. Okay. Now think about this. Okay, you eat a salad, right? Where does that salad come from?
It comes from Mother Nature, actually. Mother Nature's womb itself. You lightly brush the particles of Mother Nature's dandruff into your mouth when you eat in a salad.
No, salad comes from trees.
Not necessarily. It could be a legume.
So now think about this. So basically, when
yes,
you eat meat. So basically,
are you having trouble? I think maybe you've eaten a little bit too much meat, and all that cholesterol has gone to your brain there, sir. Seem to be short wiring a little bit.
Yeah, well, they're trying to. These liberals are trying to mandate.
Oh dear, it goes. Are we bringing in the vaccine?
Now.
Is this? I've already told everybody who follows me, I will never get the vaccine. As a vegan, you should not get the vaccine. The vaccine was tested on animals. Not only that, but the vaccine is supposed to prolong the life of humans, and humans eat animals, at least the bad ones do. So really, if you're vegan, you wouldn't get it.
Yeah, fine. Whatever, Glenn. I've had enough of you. You didn't win.
Wonderful.
I just have to.
Thank you for coming on. It has been an absolute displeasure, and please have a horrible rest of your evening. Okay, let's let the next person on here, folks. It just seems to be getting worse and worse and worse. Name is Nathaniel, I believe. Hello, Nathaniel. Do you mind introducing yourself?
All right. I just have one question. So, why do you think everybody should go vegan?
Why do I think what?
Why do you think everybody should go vegan?
Why do I think everyone should go vegan? I'm going to flip that question around on you and say, why do you think we should murder living beings needlessly?
Okay, think about it. Animals eat animals in the wild to live, right?
Some of them unfortunately do, and like I said, I have shed a tear and lit a candle in a shrine for every single animal that's been killed in the wild.
Yes, but every single animal that has to do that to survive has to.
Every single animal that has to. Actually, there are some animals that are omnivores that can feed primarily on non-meat source foods if it's available.
I know.
Sorry, did you have more, or did you already find the holes in your own logic there?
What?
Once again, I think the meat eater cholesterol is going to the brains of some of these debaters here, and they're really struggling.
That makes no fucking sense.
I think you're having trouble processing this because of your high protein diet.
I'm trying to process how fucking stupid this is.
How stupid! I'm happy you finally are. I know it can take a while for someone to be in denial about how stupid their own diet is, but I'm so happy. You know what? Let's get it out. How stupid is your diet?
I'm talking about your diet.
You're talking. Oh, you are. Sorry, it took me a second to process because the way you speak, it makes no sense. Are you okay? Okay, I think he's regurgitating some of that disgusting meat he had eaten earlier to make room for the vegetables.
I had chili earlier. It was really good.
You had chili. Okay. Yes. I'm guessing it was not vegan. Judging by your terrible personality, you probably enjoy the slaughter of animals.
I mean, they taste good, so.
This has been an absolute misery to speak with you, and I do wish to not see you again. So have a good night. This is absolutely painful, dreadful, terrible, horrific, and pure torture. But I think we're getting through to people. So let's let someone else on, please, before I run out of energy. Exhausted at this point. Hi, who is this? And can you please explain your horrible, flawed logic about why you don't agree with this?
Hello, my name is Pierre from Canada. I speak French, but I'm pretty good at English. How are you doing this evening?
I'm doing well. Je peux parler en français si tu veux aussi, mais I'm not sure everyone's going to understand.
Okay. You know what? I'm going to admit, yes, I do eat meat.
Disgusting.
But you know what? The more and more that I
let's hear the excuse for the murder.
The more and more that I think about it, the more and more I understand the vegan way of thinking, and in a perfect world, I would be okay with. I enjoy meat, yes, I do, but I am completely against the way the meat industry is presently functioning, the way they operate things. That should stop. In a perfect world, if we can consume meat for our for see, I understand we don't need to eat meat for our survival, but if we could eat meat at the end of a wild animal that has lived a long, fulfilling life free in the wild, in a world of rainbows and skittles, and then when it dies, we eat it.
Let's kind of skip ahead here because I can tell there's lots of other meat eaters that want to go on. So just like we blaze through our murder spree with animals, let's blaze through your point. What I understand is you're saying in a perfect world, we barely eat meat and it's very ethical, da 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 da. What I'm going to say to that is it's never ethical to murder, is it? You wouldn't say, you know what? He lived a good life, sledgehammer to the head. You wouldn't be on board with that. So how about let's take one more step and just say, let's cut it out entirely, okay? Is that so difficult? I hate how people cling to the idea that, you know what, in some cases it can be justified. It's not. It's never justified, never has been. Your dog shouldn't even eat meat for that matter because dogs are omnivores and they can survive off carrots alone. I know because my dog has.
Oh my goodness, why don't we just have a pillow talk about this? I'm inviting you over. Let's have a pillow talk and look in each other's eyes, and you can convince me all night.
I have a feeling like your pillows are stuffed with down, which is actually stripped off the back of ducks, which is disgusting, and I will refuse. So please have a miserable night. Okay, folks, I believe we're going to reach the end of our live now. If you enjoyed this type of live stream, you can let me know. You can comment on my latest video. You can send me a DM on Instagram, which I would appreciate a lot, actually. And we will see if I will do this again. Honestly, it was a lot of work, and I feel like I didn't get through to anyone because there's a lot of dimwits and murderers, to be honest.